A relentless onslaught that shows no mercy. But there's no enemy here. This is a drill, carried out by special forces belonging to the highly trained Al-Hamza Brigade. They're preparing to join the Turkish army in its operation against the YPG terror group, and they're feeling buoyant.
What we saw today showed us heroes and lions in the battlefield, and I am pretty sure that your performance will increase in future drills and real battles.
They're part of the Syrian National Army, an umbrella group made up of the Free Syrian Army and other rebel fighters. But the Al-Hamza Brigade has been around since 2015. They have the support of local tribal leaders from across the region. Dozens of them gathered near the northern Syrian city of Azaz to pledge their support for the Turkish operation. They told us they were driven from their homes by the YPG.
Voting day for most Canadians is October 21st, but there's one group that'll get their chance to cast their ballots tomorrow. A polling station will be set up in every Canadian prison to give prisoners the chance to exercise their right to vote.
Well, there's a potentially large voting bloc that's inside facilities across Canada, federally, territorially, or provincially. So back in 2002, prisoners, long-term prisoners, were ruled to get the right to vote by the Supreme Court of Canada, that it was within their constitutional rights. Let's take a look at some of the numbers. According to Stats Canada, in 2017-2018, there were about 39,000 adults who were being held in custody. Voter turnout in the 2015 federal election was just over 50%. And compare that to the general voter turnout, which was at 68%. So that's a significant difference.
A 17-year-old from New York has become the youngest person to reportedly die from vaping, the death toll growing across the country.
To you, officials say this teenager from the Bronx had been hospitalized twice since September with vaping-related illnesses. His death marking the first in New York State before he was even old enough to buy e-cigarettes legally.
This morning, New York State health officials are investigating the death of a 17-year-old boy and what could be the youngest fatality connected to vaping in the U.S.
Parents have to know, young people have to know, you are playing with your life when you play with this stuff.
According to the CDC, more than 1,000 cases of severe lung illnesses have been reported across 48 states, and now 23 deaths. Health officials are looking into products containing THC, the psychoactive compound in marijuana, as one possible factor, but haven't linked any specific devices to the illnesses. Following the recent death of a woman in Fresno, California, officials released examples of cartoon-like vaping packaging that appears to be marketed towards kids.
Police in Germany are questioning a suspect after two people were killed in the eastern city of Halle.
It's through social media that German police giving us the very latest on this developing story, giving us the update and warning us to stay away from unverified information, images, these kind of things circulating on social. So let's take you to what we do know. We know that police in the German city of Halle, this is towards the east of the country, those people there, well, they are saying that an incident has taken place. They are investigating two crime scenes. Let's bring you up some images we can now show you from news cameras down at the scenes. Now, they say that within these two scenes, within the area they've cordoned off, is a mosque and also a restaurant, a fast food restaurant. Now, they are police unwilling at this stage to confirm any of the weaponry that might have been used in these attacks. That there you're seeing seems to be the fast food restaurant in question. Now, police saying they will not confirm any details about the weaponry, but they are saying that this has now been transferred up to federal authorities.
Tendai Musiwa's 16-year-old son broke his leg last month. She took him to a public hospital, only to be told doctors had been on strike over pay and wages for more than a month. Her son's been admitted, but she says all nurses can do for him is keep him comfortable. Patrick Kadzere and his 7-year-old son Blessed were told to come back after a month, when maybe the strike will be over.
He's just a child. All they had to do is remove his cast. They say only specialists can do that. I don't understand. They are meant to care for the sick. It seems heartless.
Until there is a breakthrough, Zimbabwe's public hospitals are barely functioning. Doctors have long complained about pay and working conditions. They want their salaries in US dollars or the equivalent amount at the official bank rate. Last week, unions rejected the government's offer of a 60% salary increase, saying after deductions, they're taking home basically nothing.
By virtue of Her Majesty's commission, been now read, we do, in Her Majesty's name and in obedience to Her Majesty's command, prorogue this Parliament to Monday the 14th day of October, to be then here holden, and this Parliament is accordingly prorogued to Monday the 14th day of October.
President Donald Trump's border barrier is under construction in southern Arizona. The wall will go along the southern edge of the Organ Pipe Cactus National Monument, an area of exceptional beauty. The U.S. National Park Service says the 1,340 square kilometer monument preserves one of the Earth's major ecosystems in nearly unspoiled condition. The United Nations designated Organ Pipe National Monument as an international biosphere reserve. Environmentalists say wall construction threatens this pristine environment.
We've got endangered Quito pupfish, also known as the Sonoida pupfish, right here in this stream. You can see them swimming around over there.
Are they an endangered species?
They are. They're one of 4 endangered species here.
Workers will pump water from underground to mix concrete for the barrier's base, possibly drying out this desert oasis, which is just a few hundred meters from the border.